So as you can see, the two tanks behind me. There's one to the right, which is completely established, fully set up, and it even has a fishing. But the one behind me, it's not set up at all, except it's got the light on the top. And basically in this video, we've got all the equipment needed. We're going to set this tank up behind us, put some substrate in, potentially do a really cool aquascape on it, and maybe even at the end get a fish. Who knows? This is what the tank's currently looking like. It's absolutely sparkly clean. It's partly to do with this high-tech light. It's really cool. And in this video, we've got a new filter, new equipment for it. It's going to be incredible by the end. Now obviously it is not my fish tank, this isn't. I'm just helping set it up with someone. This is my cousin. He's got a YouTube channel of his own, so he's making a video on this, I believe, so I'll leave a link in the description. Make sure to watch this after. So he's had this tank for about 3 years now, and he set it up once and then took it down, dismantled it, and now we're planning on setting it all up again. Now I'm not entirely sure what fish he's planning on getting for this tank, so I'm going to let him explain that part.
So as a main feature fish, we're going to have a pair of scarlet baddies, hopefully a male and female, and then as a schooling fish, we're going to have chili roast boas and maybe some clone killifish.
That is awesome. So just imagine all them fish swimming around in there, filled to the top with water, planted. It'll look incredible. And then this tank here, it's the same brand as my cichlid tank at home, the Biorbs. He's had this one for about 5 years, and it's not looking the best at the minute. As you can see, it's not in the best shape. It's got a singular snail and an ember tetra in there, so it's got fish in. The tank's been established for ages. It's completely ready for fish. So what we're going to do in this video is basically get a new fish for this tank, preferably like a betta fish or something, and we're going to plant it and stuff. But we're going to start off by doing the filter for this thing. So we've got this massive OA's filter. It's an incredible filter for that little tank up there, and that's how high-tech this tank's going to be. It's just going to be mwah. So first thing in the box is this
ceramic media.
Yeah, the ceramic media, and then we've got some pipe, and then the big filter itself. Look how cool that is. There's a few other random additives in the bag, but who needs instructions when you've got a brain? We're trying to figure out how to get the clips off of this thing. It's mind-boggling. Maybe we do need that instruction booklet after all. I'm trying to make some sense of this book, but it's just ramble. So I'm going to just revert back to my own brain. Here's the grand reveal. We finally figured out how to open it, and oh wow. Lots of filter sponge, a built-in heater, and then a place for the biomedia. That's a good filter. So I've got the most delicate things here, I'd imagine. It's a piece of glass basically, and it runs just outside of the tank. And what it is, it's a pump for the filter. The filter comes with this plastic pump, but we want it to look high-tech and neat. So we've gone all out and got these see-through ones. Time for an exciting part. Time I've been waiting for. Pouring the, this is quite loud. Pouring in the bio things. I keep forgetting the name, but there we go. Right, that's the main part of the filter set up. Right, the extremely boring part is now complete. We've set the filter up, hooray. For now, we've put the intake and outtake pipes on. It's not up to spec, we've got a bit of cable and tube management to do, but we can sort that out once the tank's done. So that's that for the evening. We've set the filter up, put the light in the tank, and it's looking up to spec. Really nice. We'll be back at it straight away in the morning. Well, we'll be going to the fish shop, I'd imagine, going to get some substrate for this thing. And stay tuned until the next part of the video, because as I said, we're going to the fish shop. We're going to get new fish and new plants and new aquascape for this tank here. The good old Biorb tank. It's looking minging at the moment, so we'll clean it out in a quick time lapse tomorrow or something and get fish for it. So, peace out for the evening. I'll see ya in the morning. Hello, welcome back. It's the morning and we're just scrubbing the tank, as you can see behind me. We're giving it a good scrub and doing a little bit of a water change, and then we're going to go straight to the fish shop and get fish for this thing. Tank's all clean, new aquascape's done. Just look at that, it looks incredible. We've put some natural stones in, some driftwood. It looks pretty good from all angles, and we've made it look like a hill that's fallen over, sort of, if that makes sense. Let's leave the tanks at home for now, go straight to the fish shop and choose out what fish we're going to get for this thing. So we're here in the fish shop now, and we're going to look at some fish for his tank. So we're just looking around at all the fish for him. We've seen up here some female betas, koi ones, and they're stunning. So what we're thinking for his tank is some female betas and some other little tetra fish. And basically for the tank we've been setting up in this video at the beginning, we've seen some fish we're going to get for that, and we've reserved them. These are the fish we've had reversed. 2 scarlet baddies, a little pair of them. You can really not see them, but there's one right there. They're lovely. For Taylor's tank, we've decided we're going to get a female betta fish, and we're going to get the 2 Pistogrammies, I think that's what they was called. And then we're going to have a look at some of the smaller fish. So we'll show you them now. I said a Pistogrammies earlier, but scarlet baddies we're deciding on getting. They're all hidden at the back there, you can just about see them. I'm going to be getting 1 or 2 of these plants, or anything out of this plant tile really, just to make the biorb tank that we've just scaped look a lot nicer. He's just bagging up his fish now. I'll tell you what as well, whilst I'm here, I'm going to get a fish from my tank. As you know, recently I set up a community tank, so I'm going to be getting a female guppy for that so I can start breeding my guppies in there. Tank sorted, my tank sorted, I'm going to get my fish bagged up now. I've got my guppy in this bag and Taylor's got his female beta fish and his 2, what were they called? Scarlet baddies. He's got his 2 scarlet baddies in there, so that's all the fish sorted. We're going to go get home now and pop them in the tanks. We're back. The fish are currently acclimating, but look at the ones he got. He got a female beta, a beautiful white crown tail one, and them 2. I forgot the name again. Scarlet baddies, the 2 scarlet baddies. They're really small, but you could probably get a gist of what they look like here. If I zoom in, you can't see them still. But that's about it. But his tank's looking quite beautiful now. It's cleared up a lot since we cleaned it, and the fish will look wicked once they're settled in. And keep in mind that the 2 scarlet baddies are only temporary in this tank. As soon as he set this amazing tank up that we started doing yesterday, they'll be in there. Here's a bit of a better view of what them fish look like. I've zoomed in on the phone camera and it's a lot better. In goes the first fish, the little beta. She stands out really well in there, to be honest with you. Great pick. There she is in there, she's found the Embra Tetra. Lovely. And then in go the 2 scarlet baddies. They're not coming out yet, there's the first one. And wow, beautiful. Seeing as I'm not at home and I've bought myself a guppy, I'm going to pop it in this tank for a few hours until I'm leaving, and then I'll transfer it to my tank later. Pop that in to acclimate real quick. It's been about 30 minutes since the fish have gone in the tank and they're really settled in, to be honest with you. They're in hiding at the moment. I say they're settled in, they're in hiding now. Second I say that. One of the scarlet baddies are hiding right there under the rocks, and I'm sure the other one is as well. They're so small you can barely see them. And then the beta fish, she just went behind the rock there. I did see her, I'll get a little glimpse of her in a sec. Right, I can't show you the female beta just yet. She's hiding underneath a big rock and she's not coming out anytime soon. But as far as that's pretty much everything for this tank today. And obviously this one behind me, it will get set up soon. Now of course you won't see much of that on my channel because it's not my tank, it's Taylor's down there. I'll leave a link to Taylor's channel in the video description, so make sure you go check out that. He's making a video on this tank, he's doing a series, it's going to be awesome. And you'll be able to see this tank set up then. But we didn't actually end up getting substrate or anything for this tank because he wants to do a specific setup on it. He says he's doing a dark start on his tank. I'm not sure what that means, but he knows, so you can search it up if you want. That's a dark start. So yeah, bit of an off video for me, but I thought I'd get a video done here whilst I could and show you Taylor's fish tanks and shout his channel out so you can go and all subscribe to him. But for now, I'll see you when I'm back at my house with my guppy, and I'll put it in my guppy community tank, which you saw in one of my previous videos. It's going to be sick. And the guppies in there will start breeding like crazy when I put this female in. So stay tuned till the end. My community tank is just behind me, and the guppy has been acclimating for quite some time now. So I'm going to whack it in the tank and hope for some breeding. So in my hand here, I'm not going to open it because it's going to jump, but the female guppy's in there. I'm just going to slowly release it into the tank, and as you can see, all the guppies have gone straight over to her. But honestly, she already looks to be pregnant. She has a black dot in her belly, and that's a big sign. The male guppies keep going over there, checking her out, but that's a new fish for the community tank. Awesome. Lovely new addition to the tank, and she seems to have settled in quite well, quite fast. So I'm happy about that. But that's a wrap for this video. Pretty much covered everything. We've started a setup on the new tank at Taylor's. We've got myself a new fish and got some new fish for his tank. So winner winner. If you enjoyed watching, please smash the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to my channel whilst you're at it and turn on the post notifications. Check out my website, wilfjonesbrand.com. I've got some cool merchandise t-shirts on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So check out Taylor's channel in the description. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.